Okay, short update from yesterday. I planted them. I ended up having to water them again and again, and I kept checking. Like I dug through about 10 centimeters, and the substrate was nowhere near saturated. It was as if I didn't put any water in. So since yesterday, I probably watered them around 10 times, bit by bit. And there was a lot, like you can see here, there's always water because I keep watering them. And now I only do shallow waterings, and I also use the dibber to make holes. You can see there was a hole here. So the water can penetrate deeper and reach the deeper layers instead of just the top or the sides, because as soon as I put the water, it was escaping. And I was very surprised because the substrate was not completely dry. So I did not expect so organic matter becomes hydrophobic when it dries out completely. And that's why when plants usually in small pots dry out and you put water in, you'll see the water go out very, very quickly. And it's not because the substrate absorbs it that fast, it's because it goes through the sides, because it shrinks from the dryness, and then it doesn't even get close to being saturated. So what you do, you expose it in constant water, basically, just constant moisture. So if I was to do it here, I will put this pot, I will put it here, and I will fill this relatively high so the water can be absorbed through here. I did that with a couple just to see what will happen. I don't know why, but it didn't work. At least not as good as I expected. So I have to do it manually through you can even see here, it's so dry. Anyway, I'll just have to do it like I keep doing it. I basically keep watering every hour or something, several times a day anyway, and only a bit, so it doesn't just flush through. And I'm also losing nutrients. The nutrients are being flushed away, but I don't mind the nutrients right now because I really want to get the roots soaked. That's what I want. I want all of the roots to have access to moisture. I can't afford to have any plants die. It's gonna be stupid. The plants are here. They're healthy. I don't want to lose them for that reason. So this is what I keep doing, and it's something that I'm gonna have to keep in mind in the future. Maybe what was best to do was I have a big sort of plastic sheet. I could have laid it down, raised the sides using anything, just keep them raised about this much, and keep watering them over and over and over again. I will collect the water and they will also sit in it, so it will start to get absorbed, and then put them in their places. But they will be heavier, but I wouldn't have to go through this over and over, and I will be certain that the plants will have access to water. Obviously I have difficulty because if it's heavy, it's difficult to put. So that's why I put them when they were before I watered them, because it was easier to handle. But anyway, and what I'm gonna do probably tomorrow is put the irrigation in, so that I can make it so that it starts watering them automatically very often for like 1 minute and very low flow. Like ideally I would like to be like just dripping, not continuous flow, just dripping. And yeah, the hopefully be fine, but I don't want to just do the hope, because hope doesn't work. And you can see I also dug it to the side. I'm not sure what you call this, but so the water can collect just like you will do in a field, and like they used to do in the old days, where the water can collect. But yeah, it's very surprisingly, the substrate is not fully saturated. So yeah, just something to keep in mind, especially for bigger pots. Maybe this will be less of a problem in smaller pots. So yeah, that's the biggest problem so far with this. But what I'm expecting that after the initial saturation of the substrate, and it will be much easier to keep hydrated. I don't think there's going to be an exception to that. So yeah, we will see. That's it for now.